the middle school team and the JV. Middle school team and JV, both boys. No, I don't. Yeah. Alright, bye. Here. What?
You need anything?
What?
Do you need anything?
No.
You good over here? Can I say, can I shout out my Instagram?
No.
Why?
You're not just a shipment, he's not gonna like you.
Well, where is it?
Silly. Stop it.
Love you
Apparently
too.
you're not doing touch me.
Huh? What'd you say?
Stop.
Love you.
See ya.
Huh?
Bye.
Bye. Me and Brandon will be back in this game.
Terrific.
Well, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the varsity matchups. First for the Varsity Girls tonight, between the Riverside Lady Knights and your RCA Lady Falcons. First, the starting lineups for Riverside. Number 5, Callie Eldridge. Number 10, Lily Ragland. Number 23, Ashley Butcher. Number 24, Abby Oakland. And number 25, Mackenzie Baker. And now, Falcon Nation, get on your feet. Put your hands together for your FCA Lady Falcons! Number 2, Mia McLean. Number 3, Peyton McLean.
Beautiful.
Number 5, Karis Weeds. Number 10, Elizabeth Goosey. And number 21, Kendall Mattis.
All of them are different uniforms. Yellow, black, purple.
We tip off the girls' varsity game here. It will be Riverside controlling the tip. Pass gets away. Gonna say last touched by Riverside, so the Falcons will get the ball. Mia McLean, Peyton McLean, Karis Weeks, Goosey, and Mattis, the starters. Mia McLean looking down to Mattis. Mattis calling for it, gets it, goes up, misses the shot. It'll be last touched by Weeks. And out of bounds, so Riverside will get the ball back. Riverside in the purple, Falcons in the blue stripes. And now jump ball going to be called. The Falcons will get possession. Just underway here in the girls' varsity match. Falcons have gone 3 for 3 tonight, win the girls' middle school, boys' middle school, and boys' JV. Now Weeks will drive baseline, kicks it back to McLean. McLean's 3, no good. Mia McLean coming off a 33-point performance in the girls' middle school game. Shot by number 24 is good. That is Abby Ogle. First 2 of the night by Riverside. Makes it 2-0. Payne McLean will bring it across over to Mia. Weeks back to Mia. McLean will fire 3. That's good. Mia McLean with her first 3 of the game makes it 3-2. Now Falcons will press. McLean hounding Eldridge as she goes down the line. Now the ball is loose. Weeks has it for a moment, goes out of bounds. We'll stay on this end. Pass out to the top. Eldridge thought about a 3, skips it over to Ragland. Ragland will fire a 3, no good. But the rebound by Eldridge, no good. Mattis pulls it down. Mattis comes away with it, now floats it up ahead to Peyton McLean. McLean crosses over, tries to dump it across to Weeks. Defense had recovered. Now Mattis deflects it. Now up to the front to Ragland. Ragland will shoot, no good. Rebound is going to be tapped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Riverside. Back and forth we go at a torrid pace right here. Peyton McLean across over to Mia. Mia McLean to Karis Weeks. Now Weeks will drive, lays it up and scores. Karis Weeks with her first 2. Lady Falcons with 5 consecutive points make it 5-2. Press again. Now Baker into the front court, dumps it down for number 23. That was Butcher. Butcher gets the ball back, and now jump ball is going to be called, so we'll stay on this end. Baker to throw it in. Tries to get it to Butcher. Baker loses it. 2 Weeks. Now Mattis crosses over in the middle of the lane. Goes up off the backboard. No good. Battle for the rebound brought down by Butcher, but McLean pokes it away. Mia McLean, but she's on the end line or the sideline, out of bounds. 5:36 to go in the first. 5-2 lead for the Lady Falcons. Baker loses it out of bounds. Now a timeout is going to be taken by Riverside. Timeout on the floor. Lady Falcons up 5-2 here on the Falcon Sports Network.
Yes, sir.
Kayla Lee and Abby Lidden into the game, replacing Goosey and Mia McLean. So Kayla Lee will run the point, gets it over to Lidden, down low to Weeks. Weeks kicks it back out to Lidden to Lee. Lee hesitates, drives, kicks it over to Peyton McLean. 17-footer, no good. Battle for the board, it goes out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Lady Falcons. Katie Beth Grace in the game along with Abby Honey. Jasmine Hamblin. Stolen away. Peyton McLean with it. Now to Mattis. Mattis goes up, misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Now powers her way in, goes up again, misses the shot. And so they stopped play to make sure Mattis was all right. So we get started again. There's a 15 on the floor for Riverside. I didn't have her in my book, so I'll get a name in at the break. Now a good pass into number 12, Katie Beth Grace. She gets her first 2 of the night, and lead cut to 1, 5-4. Lee goes inside, stops, shoots, scores. Kayla Lee with her first 2, makes it 7-4. Lee, steal in the corner. Dumps it back to Lidden, goes off her face, back to Lee. Lidden with a big grin, wasn't ready for it. Now Lee back to Lidden. Lidden to Weeks, to Lidden again. Now to Lee. Got McLean in the corner if she wants her. Lee will drive, spin, go up and score. Kayla Lee with a great move. Kayla played in the JV game. Now Kayla Lee's got it again, misses, but she'll go to the free throw line. Foul be on number 12. Katie Beth Grace will be her first. Team's first. Well, Kayla Lee will go to the line to shoot 2. Kayla's first free throw is no good. So now Abby Ogle will come back in, replacing Abby Honey. Next free throw by Lee. I'll say she stepped across, so that will be a lane violation, so no good on the basket. So still 9-4, 4:05 to go. Lady Falcons still in full court press. Now a dribble through, a near carry. May have gotten away with it, actually. Ball rebound. Matt is still battling for it. Pulls it away from Katie Beth Grace. Now up to Kayla Lee. Lee hesitates. It's through the middle. Dumps it to McLean. Peyton McLean drives. Kicks it to Weeks. Now a jump ball is going to be called. We'll stay on this end. Peyton McLean to throw it in. Into Mattis. Mattis goes up, misses the shot. Battle for the rebound, a jump ball. This will give it to the Knights. So still 9-4, 3:36 to go here in the first. Lady Falcons still in press of 1-2-2. Ogle gets it, throws it back into the middle. Lee's going to get called for the foul. That'll be her first, the team first. So now Grace to throw it in. Or Grace has it now. She'll drive in. It's going to be taken away by Litton. Blocked by Mattis. Now the throw up to Mattis. There's the Weeks actually. Now Mattis, she'll go in. Scoop shot still. Mattis can't get anything to fall, and before she can get out of there, Grace travels. That's right now, Mattis, she's getting beat up, and you can see the frustration settling. Back to her. She'll shoot it and get her first two. She decides to step away from the basket and makes the shot. It's 11-4. Substitutions getting ready to come off the bench for Riverside. Ogle with it in the front court. Passes it to 15. Now dump back down to Ogle. Lee with the block. Now McLean up ahead for Lee. Lee gathers, lays it up and in. Kayla Lee with 6. And the lead is stretched to 9, 13-4. Lee with another steal. Lay-in is good. Lee with 8, and a timeout's going to be taken by Riverside. 15-4. We'll take it with them. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. .242 to go in the first. Falcons up 15-4. Pressure still on. Starters back into the game. Now Eldridge will nearly lose it. Now fighting with Lee on it. It'll be a jump ball. The Falcons will get it back. So Kayla Lee fighting with Eldridge. Gets the ball back. Peyton McLean will throw it in. Lee standing back. McLean comes over to make the screen. Lee backs up, gives it to Peyton. Now get it back to Lee. Dump down to Weeks. Weeks hesitates, goes up, she travels. Baker to throw it in. Gets to Eldridge, gets it back to Baker. Baker loses it to Lee. Lee takes it in, gets the layup. Kayla Lee, the first in double figures with 10. She didn't start today, but she has made her presence known. Another travel, another turnover. As Kayla Lee's come off the bench to get 10. 17-4. McLean to throw it in. To Litton. Litton, reverse layup, gets the roll. Abby Litton with 2, 19-4. Falcons maintain the pressure. Ball deflected. McLean pats it over to Litton. Litton to Mattis. Mattis lays it in. Mattis with 4, 21-4. And Lee's going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second, the team second. So 21-4. Ogle to throw it in. Passes up to Eldridge. Eldridge gets it in the front court. Tries to dump it down low, too strong. They'll say it was tipped by Lee, so we'll stay on this end. 1:44 to go here in the first. They stack up high. Out to Eldridge up top. Lee on her. And they're going to get a hand check on Lee, and if that counts right, that's her third. This will get Goosey off the bench. Lee has all 3 fouls for the Falcons. So Goosey back in. So Kayla Lee comes off, gets 10 points. But 3 fouls are going to put her on the bench. Now Litton with the steal. Litton to McLean. McLean bobbles it, kicks it back to Litton. To Goosey. Dumps down low to Mattis. Mattis with a spin. Goes up. Off the backboard. Gets the roll. Mattis with 6 now. 23-4. Pass into the front. Deflected. Eldridge gets it back. Now it's stolen by Litton. Litton charges all the way in, lays it up and in. Litton with 4, and another timeout's going to be taken by Riverside. They've taken 3 in this first quarter. 25-4, Falcons up. Still in the first quarter, 1 minute to go. Falcons up 25-4. Riverside has taken 3 of their 5 timeouts here in the first quarter. Pass to Eldridge, back to Ogle. Ogle dribbles ahead in the front, passes it over everybody. Turnover gives it back to the Falcons. This will get Grace off the bench. She'll replace Ogle. Litton running the point. McLean will throw it into her. Back to Peyton McLean. 50 seconds to go here in the first. McLean to Litton. Looking underneath at Weeks. Now Litton dribbles it back up top. Over to McLean on the wing. McLean goes underneath, tries to get it to Mattis. Throws it into the backside of Grace, and now Mattis is going to get called for her first foul. He'll be the team's 4th. 36.5 to go. And now Mia McLean will give Peyton a rest. So we trade one McLean for another. Baker into the front court. Backs up. Throws it down underneath. It is stolen away. Weeks pokes it, gets it to Mattis. Litton takes it all the way in for the layup. That's good. Litton has 6. The lead is 27-4. Litton, another steal. Goes up. It's blocked out of bounds with 13.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mia McLean to throw it in. To Weeks. Deflected. Weeks comes in, gets the jump ball. It will belong to Riverside. So now Grace will throw it in. 27-4, Falcons with the lead. Pass, deflected by Litton, picked up by Baker. Baker passes it off. Floater by Eldridge is good. Her first 2, and that'll do it for the first quarter. The Falcons will take a 27-6 lead into the second. We'll be back in a moment with the second quarter on the Falcon Sports Network.
Yeah, the one by like at the end by Macy's. Yeah.
Falcons will have the ball to start the second quarter. Mia McLean gets into Litton, back to her. It'll be Mia McLean, Goosey, Litton, Weeks, and Mattis on the floor for the Falcons. Eldridge, Ragland, Grace, Butcher, and Baker for the Riverside Lady Knights. And a turnover, or actually I'm going to say it was a jump ball. So the Falcons got the jump ball back. The Knights will take it over. Now Mattis deflects the inbounds, near steal on Eldridge. Now Mattis will get a jump ball, and the Falcons will get it back. So back and forth we go. Mattis has it. Dumps down low to Weeks. Weeks goes up, misses, and they're going to say it was deflected. So we'll stay on this end. McLean to throw it in. Weeks Out to Litton. Litton has a look at three. It's good. Abby Litton with 9, 30-6. Up into the front court. Goosey holds her ground. Hands it off to Ragland. Ragland with the runners, no good. Rebound pulled down by Eldridge. Blocked by Litton. Now a battle for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. We'll stay on this side. So underneath, Baker to throw it in. Gets it to Butcher. Butcher tries to go up over Mattis. Mattis blocks it out of bounds, so we'll stay here. So Baker will inbounds it again off a high stack. Floats it out to Eldridge. Litton will come out to face her. Dump down inside to Baker. Baker goes up, misses. Mia McLean's going to get the rebound. McLean running the other way. Goes around, gets too deep. It's deflected and stolen away by Eldridge. Now Eldridge, head of the pack, picked up by Weeks. Pass sent back underneath. Baker misses again. Baker goes up a second time. This time she's going to get the two, her first two of the night. And it's 30-8. Lady Falcons with the lead. Mattis dribbles it across. Goosey sets the screen for her. Mattis step into a long two. That's no good. Baker comes away with the rebound. Now McLean with the steal. Down to Litton. Litton will lay it in. Oh, no, it comes out. Now she goes up. She'll be fouled. And we'll get 2 shots. Yeah, so the foul is going to be on Callie Eldridge. Her first, the team second. So Litton will get 2 free throws now. First one by Litton is good. So Litton will get 1 more. Next one rims off, no good. So Litton has 10. Mia McLean runs down the rebound. Litton to Mattis. Mattis a long 2. It's no good. Battle for the rebound pulled down by Eldridge. Now Eldridge throws it ahead for Butcher. Butcher tries to run it down but can't. She steps out of bounds. So the Falcons up 31-8. 6:09 to go in the second. Litton throws it in to McLean. McLean to Litton. Trying to direct traffic. Got Weeks low. Gives it to McLean. Goosey sets the screen. McLean dribbles between everyone. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Falcons. So a timeout with 5:52 to go here in the second. Falcons up big 31-8 here on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons throwing it underneath. Litton gets it. A 5-foot jumper is no good. Mattis with the rebound goes up, misses. Ball loose on the floor. Now a jump ball is going to be called, and it will stay on this end. Mattis having all kinds of trouble right up against the basket. Just can't get it to fall. McLean to throw it in. Set the screen for Litton. Litton runs past the ball. Eldridge with it now. He's got a player up ahead. It's Ragland. Ragland gathers, shoots, misses. Now Mia McLean goes in there and rips the ball out on the rebounds. Got Litton up ahead of everyone. Litton runs it down back to Mattis. Mattis now gets an easy 2 at the bucket. Mattis has 8. 33-8. Now steal. Mattis battle for it. Jump ball will give it to Riverside. Now number 14, Jasmine Hamblin will come in. Then Peyton McLean will come in and replace Mia McLean. Litton with the near steal. Baker gathers it, gets it up to Butcher. Butcher past Weeks. Butcher back to Eldridge. Eldridge off the backboard, no good. Liddon takes the rebound. Liddon goes up with Grace following her. Grace will get the foul. It'll be her second, the team third. So this will send Liddon to the line where she was 1 of 2 her first time. Chance for 2 shots here. Liddon's first. Back iron, no good. Liddon's next free throw off the side, no good. Hamblin runs down the rebound. Now McLean deflects it, intended for Eldridge, goes out of bounds. It will stay in possession of Riverside. 33-8. Falcons up, 4:56 to go in the second period. Skip pass over everyone's going to be saved. Eldridge runs it down. Now throws it back over to Hamblin. Hamblin throws in the front court. Goosey's going to get the interception and then be tied up. Riverside will maintain possession. Baker to throw it in to Eldridge. Down the corner to Grace. Grace's shot, no good. Baker pulls down the rebound. Now it's loose. McLean picks it up off the floor. Throws it ahead for Liddon. Liddon drives in, goes up. No foul called as it'll be a deflection as Butcher comes away with it. Now Butcher down the sideline, throws in the front court to Baker. Baker's shot is good. So Baker has 4, the first member of Riverside to get 2 baskets at more than 2 points. Now Pay McLean, the defense spread out. McLean goes straight to it, misses. Weeks tries to save it. It's out of bounds. So we approach halfway through the second quarter. Falcons up 23, 33-10. Had 27 at the half. And now player falls down. And you'll get a jump ball. So it'll be Falcons ball. Players falling down on the floor, no call. So we reached halfway point. McLean will bring it across. Gets it to Guzzi, way out to Liddon in the corner. Liddon hesitates, drives in, skips it back to Peyton McLean. Now to Mattis on the baseline. And going to get a double dribble on Mattis. Turnover gives it back to Riverside. Lots of turnovers here in the second quarter. Now deflected out of bounds. They're going to say last touch off the knee of Eldridge, so the Falcons get it back. McLean to throw it in. 3:41 to go. Mattis. Nice hesitation. Got her player in the air, but misses the layup. Eldridge comes away with the rebound. Now to Grace. Grace up ahead to Butcher. Butcher goes up over Liddon and scores. So Butcher's first 2 of the night makes it 33-12. Falcons need to find some offense. Haven't been able to get anything late. Now Eldridge with the steal. Up ahead to Hamblin. Hamblin off the window, no good. Follow Butcher, no good. Butcher gets it again. And now we're going to get steps called on Butcher. McLean spins into the lane to Weeks. Weeks goes up, blocked out of bounds by Baker. 2:59 left. McLean to throw it in. To Weeks. Back to Liddon. Liddon drives, kicks it back to Goosey. Goosey has to retrieve it. Bounce pass to Liddon. Liddon will lean into a 3. It's going to be short. Weeks with the rebound. Put back, no good. Another rebound by Weeks. And walk is going to be called on Weeks. Ragland comes in. Also getting up off the bench will be number 11. That's Olivia Honey. McLean with the steal. Down to Mattis. Mattis spins, goes up. Blocked Goes out of bounds. Will stay on this end. Crowd over here on the FCA side wanting a foul. Not going to get it. Lidden a long two, no good. Rebound pulled down by Butcher. Butcher has Baker ahead. Goosey pokes it out of bounds. Will stay on this end. 33-12, 2:27 to go. Mia McLean will get off the bench, replacing Goosey. McLean runs down and steals the inbounds, takes it all the way to the basket, misses the layup. Pulled down by Ragland, hands it off to Honey. Honey with it, throws it in the front court to Grace. Grace drives in, 12-footer, no good. Mattis pulls the rebound, and a jump ball going to be called. We'll stay here. 2:09 to go, 33-12. Honey will try a three. Short, no good. Weeks pulls down the board, throws it over the head of Mia McLean into the backcourt. It's run down by Honey. Into the front. Dump down low to Baker. Butcher. Butcher goes up over Lidden, misses it, but Baker there for the rebound. Her putback rims out. Lidden with the board, now gets it away to Mia McLean. Mia across the timeline, spins, holds on to it. Gets it to Mattis. Mattis will launch a three. That's good. Mattis now in double figures with 11. 36-12. Honey into the front court. Goes towards McLean. Ball's loose. Lidden will grab it. It's a jump ball. The Lady Falcons will have possession. So now entering the game is Sammy Grace Donley, replacing Mia McLean. Weeks sets the screen. Lidden in the corner. Bounces into Weeks. Weeks goes up. Misses. Donley with the rebound. Back out to Lidden. Lidden will fire a three that's no good. Rebound by Mattis. Mattis trying to go through traffic. Now gets the foul called. We'll send her to the line to shoot two. Let's see who they get it on. It'll be on number 23, Butcher. Be her first. Only the team's fourth. First free throw by Mattis is no good. She'll get another. Next free throw, rims out, no good. Misses them both. Rebound pulled down by Riverside. And now they're going to say that Honey stepped on the line. So the turnover gives it back to the Lady Falcons. Donley to throw it in. 55.5 seconds to go here before half. McLean to Donley. Back to McLean. McLean drives in. Floater. It's good. Peyton McLean with two. Her first two of the night makes it 38-12. Honey poked away by Lidden. They're going to say a foul on Abby Lidden. Be her first. Team fifth. Baker to throw it in. To Honey. Over to Ragland. Ragland back to Honey. Three on the way. No good. Good rebound underneath by 15. That's going to send her to the line. I'm going to get Lidden with another foul. That'll be her second. Team sixth. So our Riverside will be in the bonus for the last 30 seconds. First free throw is no good. So Goosey will come in replacing Lidden for the last 30 seconds here. Shot. Rebound pulled down by Baker. Baker kicks it back out. Three on the way, no good. McLean's going to run down the rebound. Now McLean turns. Hesitates, stops, fires. Good shot and good job by McLean. Great body control. 40-12. 9 seconds, 10 seconds, near steal, and double dribble is going to be called. So now 6.4 seconds. Lytton will check in for Donley. 6.1 seconds. Back to McLean. Mattis shoots off the backboard, no good, and that'll do it for the first half. Falcons will take a 40-12 lead into the locker room. We'll be back in 6 minutes with the second half here on the Falcon Sports Network on YouTube.
Challenging academics. What does that mean exactly? For many schools in Williamson County, the benchmark of a school's success is either how rigorous are their academic programs, how high are their standardized test scores, or how lucrative are the scholarship dollars their college-bound students are getting. All of those are great things, and here at FCA, we can show you all of those things. We can show you 32s on ACTs and full ride scholarships to major universities. But that's not really the benchmark of academic success here at FCA. Here's what challenging academics means for us. As a small school, one of the greatest benefits is that your child's mind and heart will be challenged and inspired right where they're at. Our faculty know every child by name. They know their story, they know their family, they know what makes that child's brain tick. And that allows us to really meet their needs, to give them that one-on-one attention that helps them soar and succeed. But it also helps each child to find what their dreams are, what their unique calling by God is. Our vision is that when a senior walks the stage at graduation, they know that God has a calling on their life and their life is not their own. And something that they've encountered in their time here at FCA has helped them figure out what that calling is. But more often than not, that thing that they encountered that inspired their mind and their heart, it was a teacher. You see, at FCA, we believe that the best learning happens in the context of relationship, and that a teacher is the curriculum more than any textbook. That's why we're so careful about who we hire. The first qualification, if you want to be on FCA's faculty, is you've got to love kids and love Jesus. Yes, you must be an expert in your field, but perhaps there's another school for you if loving kids and loving Jesus isn't first on your list. Take Jim Tannehill, for example. His last post was teaching at the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Talk about being overqualified to teach in a small private Christian school. But he's here because he valued spending time in relationship with teenagers and being able to share his love for Jesus with them in every science class that he teaches. That's why he's here. So one of the things that our faculty has done is that we've studied brain science. We really want to know what makes the brain work best and how to help your child learn. One of the things we found is that so many children in America today are walking into school in fight or flight mode. That's this part of your brain back here. And it means that your child is not truly emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually healthy. Maybe that's because of trauma that's happened in their past. Maybe it's because of things that are going on in their home. Maybe it's because they have a learning difference, and every time they walk in the doors of the building, they feel stupid. Maybe there's bullying going on, and they don't feel like they belong. Whatever the problem is, if your child is walking around in fight or flight mode, they're never going to retain the information they need to retain. They're never going to be able to learn all of the things that we want to share with them. And that's why we've taken such care to hire people who truly love your child and want to walk with your children through all aspects of life, not just disseminate information. We believe that that's what really takes our kids to new heights academically, is this focus on taking good care of all parts of their brain. Another thing that brain science has taught us is the value of fresh air and sunlight. The brain needs these things to learn. That's why we've included roll-up doors in every one of our classrooms, letting the indoors out and the outdoors in. We also encourage our students to take brain breaks during the day, and we hold a long lunch where we encourage our students to eat on picnic tables, go outside, go throw baskets in the gym, whatever they can do to help give their brain the rest and recovery it needs to retain more information.
have different uniforms for every team. Look. Black ones, purple ones, white ones, and yellow ones. Those yellow ones are giving me a migraine.
Mr. Shipman, did you put the JV game on YouTube yet?
What they? Let's go back and watch himself. So good it was. I swear to God, I'm gonna play my guitar and then go to bed. That's all I want to do.
Such a Ryan thing to say. I really sat in there to my history.
I'm gonna take a shower too. Mama, I don't think I'm coming to the second period tomorrow. Fuck you.
Actually, no, what they say?
They shouted out Caleb Plant.
Shout out my boy Caleb. You care about that now. I mean, you probably good there, so good. If you ask him, you look good there, you probably good.
Riverside will have the ball to start the second half here. Falcons up 40-12. Riverside with the ball. Lee back in. Lee gets a steal to start. Takes it all the way in. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound taken down by Riverside. Lee back to Litton. Litton will launch a three that's no good. McLean saves it. Goes out of bounds. Will stay on this end. Goosey with a shot is good. Elizabeth Goosey with her first two of the night. 42-12 now, 30-point lead. Falcons pressure. Baker, stolen by Lee. Lee will take it all the way in for the lay. It's good. Lee now at 12. Very limited playing time because of foul trouble. Eldridge with it. Almost hit from behind by Litton. No call. Dump down low to Baker. Baker to Butcher. Butcher lays it in over McLean. Butcher with four. Back to a 30-point lead. 44-14. 7 minutes to go in the third period. Payne McLean to Goosey. Goosey will fire a three that's no good. Rebound pulled down by Ragland. Now Butcher runs into McLean, and they're going to get a block on Payton. So for Payton, that'll be her first foul. Team's first here of the second half. It's going to send Butcher to the line to shoot two. Butcher's free throws, no good. She'll get another. Next one by Butcher. This one is good. So they get one. So back to 29, 44-15. Lee brings it into the front court in a hurry. Hesitates, drives down the lane, goes between the defense and lays it in. Lee has 14. 31. Steal by Lee. Goes up, misses, gets the rebound back out to Litton. Litton will fire a three. That's no good. Butcher comes away with the rebound. Now gets away from Lee and Mattis. Dumps it down low to Baker. Baker over McLean, no good. Litton with the board. Now Litton out to Goosey. Goosey ahead to Mattis. Mattis will take it all the way in for the layup. That's good. Mattis with 13, 48-15. Eldridge throws it up, no good. Rebound, and now a foul's going to be called. Let's see who they get. Could be Litton or Goosey. They're going to get Elizabeth Guzzi with the foul. It'll be her first. Team second. This will send Baker to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Baker's first. Rims off, no good. Now substitution will come into the game as number 11, Olivia Honey, will replace number 12, Katie Beth Grace. Next free throw on the way is good. So Baker hits 1 of 2. Cuts the lead down to 32, 48-16. 5:54 to go here in the third quarter. Lee to Guzzi. Guzzi to Liddon in the corner. Looks at Mattis coming over the middle. Now it's going to be poked away from Liddon. Stolen and then kicked out of bounds by Butcher. So we'll stay down here. McLean to throw it in to Mattis. Mattis up and under, gets the shot blocked. Now Fallaway's no good. Butcher comes away with it, up to Eldridge. Lee on her. Lee bats it away, but it's picked up by Butcher. Now inside to Baker. Baker shoots over McLean and gets the 2. She's got 7. It's 48-18. Lee drives the baseline. Kicks it back to Liddon, to McLean, to Guzzi. Guzzi will fire a 3 that's too strong. Rebound run down in the corner. Now trying to throw it away and throw it off Liddon. They would say it was tipped. Okay, it's tipped on this end, so they'll say it's still Riverside ball. Good communication by the officials. 5:03 to go here in the third quarter. Liddon, bats it back to Baker, and so the Falcons will get the ball now. So Liddon to throw it in. Back to Lee. Lee to Liddon in the corner, down to Mattis. Well, actually coming over the side to get it. Now Mattis with it. It's going to be a jump ball. It will stay on this end. And before the throw-in, timeout taken by the Lady Falcons. Be their second. So 4:51 to go in the third period. Falcons up by 30, 48-18. Inside to Liddon. Liddon with the lay-in. Liddon with 12 now. 50-18. Lady Falcons with the lead. Baker down to number 10, Ragland. Gets it back to Baker, and she's blocked out of bounds. 4:36 to go here. Ragland to throw it in. Out top, nearly stolen by Lee. Picked up by Honey. Honey will take it all the way in and get her first 2 of the game. 50-20. Lee into the front court. Back to Guzzi. To Liddon in the corner. Liddon steps in, back to Guzzi. Guzzi with a long 2, rims out, no good. Eldridge with the rebound, up to Baker. Baker floats it to Honey. Honey over the top of Liddon, no good. Rebound by Honey, and the putback by, I believe that was Eldridge. 50-22. Lee into the front court will step into a 3 that rims out, no good. Battle for the rebound, pulled down by Riverside. Chance to cut even more into this lead. Throw into the front court, pulled down by Baker, goes up, misses. Peyton McLean with the rebound, bump from behind, gets it over to Liddon. Liddon up to Lee. Lee to Mattis. Mattis up, and the foul. Foul will be on Butcher, her second. So Mattis gets 2. Got 15. She'll go to the line. Chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. It'll be the first team foul in Riverside here in the second half. Mattis' free throw is good. So Kendall Mattis has 16. It's been a hard-earned 16 for her. 53-22, 3.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Honey has it poked away by McLean, but it's gathered by Grace. Now Grace walks, changes the pivot foot. Now Mia McLean and Karis Weeks will come in, replacing Mattis and Guzzi. So Lee on the zone, trying to spread things out. Gives it to Liddon in the corner. Liddon back to Lee. Lee drives in, over to Mia McLean. Mia McLean drives underneath, tries to pass it to Weeks. It's batted out of bounds by Grace. We'll stay here. Mia McLean to throw it in. Peyton McLean with the shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Riverside. And now steps are going to be called on Grace with another turnover. Honey with the steal, but then Lee steals it right back. Now Lee tries to dribble through traffic, loses her footing. And now Riverside heading back the other way and lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Falcons as Hamlin couldn't keep control of it. So Riverside will throw it in under their own basket. Ragland will throw it in. It's a 31-point game. Eldridge steps into a shot, no good. Kayla Lee with the long rebound out in front of everyone, takes it all the way into the lane for the layup. Lee now with 16, and it's now a 33-point lead, 55-22. Lee with another steal and another 2. Lee with 18 makes it 57-22. And a walk's going to be called on Butcher. Mattis and Donnelly up off the bench, replacing Litton and Mia McLean. (57-22), 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. McLean down to Weeks. Weeks will turn, lose the ball. It's still loose. Mattis picks it up, goes up and gets the bucket. Mattis now with 18, 59-22. Lady Falcons still putting pressure on. Floater up ahead. No good. Battle for the rebound. Butcher gets it back. Shoots it again. Now Mattis gets the rebound out to Lee. Lee with Donnelly. Bounces it to her. Donnelly hesitates, fires, and scores. Sammy Grace Donnelly with 2. Makes it 61-22. Ball loose. Picked up by Honey. Down low to Hamlin. Hamlin loses out of bounds. The Falcons will have the ball. 1:26 to go in the third quarter. Falcons with a big lead, 61-22. Lee brings it into the front court. McLean with the screen. Lee dumps it down low for Weeks. Sammy Grace Donnelly retrieves it. Now Lee at the elbow, steps in, fires, misses. Mattis with the board, power dribble, easy lay-in for Mattis. She's got 20 now, and the lead is 63-22. Eldridge drives straight in, banks it off the glass. So Eldridge with 6. 51 seconds to go in the third. Lee into the front court. Bounces into Weeks. Weeks spins in traffic. Kicks it back, and a foul's going to be called. Going to get Ragland with the foul. It's her first, the team's second. So now substitutions into the game for the Lady Knights. 44 seconds to go, and Carrie Johnson's going to get up off the bench, replacing Peyton McLean. Mattis, back to Liddon. Liddon for three, set and score. Liddon with 15, 66-24, 32 seconds. Liddon with the steal to Weeks. Back to Liddon. Down to Mattis. Mattis fakes, drives, fires, gets fouled. She'll get 2. Foul be on Butcher, her third. Team's third. Mattis' first free throw is good. Mattis has another one, hits it. So Mattis has 22. 68-24. Alford with the shot, no good. Carrie Johnson with the rebound. Johnson up to Weeks. Back to Liddon with 5, 4, 3 to Mattis. Mattis will fire off the back, no good, and that'll do it for the third quarter. The Falcons will take a 68-24 lead into the final period. We'll be back in a minute here on the Falcons Sports Network.
So search boys JV versus RCA 2-1-21.
Riverside turns it over and dribbles into the backcourt to begin the fourth quarter. Be a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Mia McLean, Abby Liddon, Sammy Grace Donnelly, Carrie Johnson, and Elizabeth Goosey in for the Falcons. Goosey sets a screen for Mia McLean. Mia will dribble down into the corner, backs it out, gets it to Johnson. Over to Liddon. Liddon hesitates, down to McLean. It's stolen away by Butcher. Butcher ahead to Honey. Abby Honey tries to float it ahead. Alfred runs it down, but Liddon's going to get the steal. It's got Mia McLean out ahead of everybody. Gets it to her. She does. McLean takes it in and lays it in. Mia McLean's got 5 here in the varsity game. It's 70-24. Alford misses. Rebound by Butcher. Butcher loses it. Donnelly slaps it ahead to McLean. Now to Johnson. Johnson hesitates. High off the backboard. No good. McLean gets it. Her shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Grace. Grace with McLean on her. Needs help. Johnson deflects it. Liddon picks it up. Liddon to McLean. McLean off the backboard gets 2. More for McLean. She's got 7. Leads 72-24. Butcher. Pass Goosey. Goes between Johnson's legs and out of bounds. Will stay on this end. Now Eldridge will come in. And Kayla Lee will also check in. Placing Abby Liddon. So it's Lee, Mia McLean, Goosey, Johnson, and Donley. Lee with a block. Eldridge picks it up, dumps it down off to Abby Honey, and it'll actually be now shot for 3 by Eldridge is no good, and Mia McLean's going to pick up the foul. So for Mia, that will be her first. This will send number 13, Abby Honey, to the line to shoot 2. Line drive free throw by Abby Honey gets in. She'll get another. Next free throw. Line drive is good. So Abby Honey gets 2. 72-26. Goosey brings it across. Over to Lee. Lee drives into the middle, goes to the basket. Floater's no good. She will go to the line. Foul on Alford, her first, team's fourth. So Kayla Lee will get 2 free throws. Chance for her to get to 20 here with both makes. She gets the first. Lee will get 1 more. Next free throw on the way is good. So Lee gets them both. She's got 20 tonight. 4 minutes to go. Falcons up. Lee with a steal in the putback. 76-26. Dump down lows over the head and out of bounds. Lee with 22 in the middle. Tries to float it to Sammy Grace Donnelly, but Weeks gets it, and Weeks puts it in for her second 2 of the night. Weeks has 4. It's 78-26. Ball deflected, back to Eldridge. Eldridge, shot from the elbow, no good. Ball deflected around, and now jump ball for Weeks. So the Falcons will get the ball back. Mattis comes back into the game, replacing Kayla Lee. She'll exit the game with 22. Mattis has 22 also. Abby Living with 15. Goosey up to Mattis, goes off of her head, and now it's a jump ball, the possession arrow for Riverside. So 2:46 to go. Donnelly pokes it away. Goosey gets it up to Johnson, up to Goosey. Now to Mattis. It goes out of bounds, and Eldridge drives into middle. Shot from the elbow, no good. Gary Johnson gets the rebound. Johnson up to Weeks. Weeks to Mattis. Mattis will fire and get the roll. So Mattis has 24. 80-26. Falcons with the lead. Skip pass over. Shot of 3 on the way. Too strong. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson stops at the free throw line. Gets it over to Goosey. Goosey's going to be tied up by Alford. We'll stay on this end. 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go. Mattis will come out, replaced by Peyton McLean. So Goosey, throw it into Weeks. Weeks to McLean. McLean's shot deflected out of bounds. Will stay here. McLean, throw it in, gets it to Johnson. Oh, Johnson with an opportunity. Now the pass in the front court for Hamlin. Hamlin ahead, Johnson trailing her. Hamlin will get the 2. Her first 2 of the night, 80-28. 47 seconds to go. McLean to Goosey. Goosey to McLean. Gets to Johnson. Johnson's shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. She loses it. Up ahead. Hamlin. Head of everybody. Goes in for the layup. No good. Eldridge there for the putback. Eldridge has 8. The lead is 50, 80-30, 25 seconds to go. Conley shoots it. It goes off of Riverside and out of bounds, and that'll do it. Lady Falcons with a big win, 80-30 here. I'm Will Shibben. Thank you to Ryan Hellman helping me on camera in this game. We'll be switching feeds now. We'll be back with the boys varsity game here in about 5 minutes on the Falcons Sports Network.